There's only one coach, in my opinion, I think does this, where he just goes in there and just puts players in a place to shine and doesn't really rely too much on tactics. But then he is probably the greatest man manager of all time, Ancelotti, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Manager. In terms of tactics, you can see he's not too tactically. I don't want to say tactically sound because he knows the game, but he's not like too focused on the tactics. It's more about putting the right personnel in the right place. And and I don't know what it tells them. Whatever it tells them, it'll make a short man believe they can beat the Giants. Whatever it tells them,
they'll run through a wall for him.
They want to brick walls for him. So that's different. And it's just like he's the exception, not the norm. Everybody else now, they have a tactical approach to games. What is Saturday doing? What is his approach? Oh, we haven't found a replacement for Calvin Phillips.
Now West Coast today.
We haven't found a replacement for Calvin Phillips.
Calvin Phillips.
I just saw and this is just a theory. I saw at the end of the first half of the extra time when those players were coming out, it felt like they were gingering themselves. When Sunday wants to talk, they'll say, yeah, don't worry. They'll go and ginger themselves. I think they're starting to ignore him. Once you start ignoring him, maybe you start talking. I feel anger. Anger is what, because Jubilean was anonymous the whole game. I just scored one banger.
Yeah.
Anger is probably what can get them through this tournament.
Yeah.
Nothing else. If you listen to Southgate, you will go home.
And you know what's crazy? I fear that individual brilliance, right? That their ability to win despite the coach will probably get them far in this tournament. I'm so scared of that.
But they have good enough players to where that is actually very possible.
Yeah.
What pisses me off is that Southgate will get some credit.
He will, exactly. He will get credit.
No, the tournament without the natural left winger, left back.
Yeah.
He put Luke Shaw coming from sick bay to national team. What kind of nonsense is that? Bring on one Cedar.
What's a sick bay?
Sick bay to national. What kind of promotion is that? I don't know who Luke Shaw's pastor is. I don't know who Luke Shaw's church is, but I'm going there next time because that's promotion that's unheard of. From national team or the national stage. I want to go to that church.
You know what?
At my age.
You know what?
I don't understand.
It's Okija Shrine.
Bro, listen. Luke Shaw's pastor.
Like this.
Luke Shaw's pastor has to be working overtime because not only does this guy keep getting contracts at Manchester United, he also keeps getting highly rated in the England national team. I don't get it. Do you know that?
Train.
Yeah, he hasn't trained. He didn't train.
He couldn't train on like 2 games. He couldn't train.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, he didn't train.
Take a chance on a young left back or non-left back to know, okay, yes, we're taking a chance here.
Bro, Tyreek Mitchell, they left him. Lewis Hall, they left him.
Take a chance on a regular left back. And look, okay, we're just short of left backs. All our regular left backs are injured.
Yeah.
I understand that perfectly. But trying to play Kieran Trippier in left back, forcing that, and honestly, that dynamic, honestly, is probably what adds to their dismal performances. Yeah. Having the right-footed left back, playing with Phil Foden, who loves to cut in, create some kind of imbalance in that place that's just not good. You need a left back right there, so you can feed Phil Foden on the outside. Not always coming on the inside. Phil Foden is already trying to cut in on the inside, cut on the inside, creating an overload in the midfield there, and it becomes easy. Defenders are like, you made this work easy for me.
Yes,
I don't want to stretch myself.
Yeah,
I can just
stretch.
right here.
One of the topics I put on here was your top 3 players from the group stage games, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even prepare for this question. And sitting here right now, I'm struggling. I'm struggling to come up with 3 players because the people that you expect to perform, dead food, dead.
There's like maybe 2 people.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear from you then.
I'll say Musiala.
Oh yeah.
That boy.
Yeah,
that boy's on fire.
Yeah,
I'll say Nico Williams too for Spain.
Okay.
And then that Switzerland goalkeeper. I think he's like Sommer or something.
Yeah, Jan Sommer.
Yeah, those would be my own top 3.
Okay, I hear that. Jan Sommer has been, he's been legit. I would also kind of put Gigi Donnarumma there, but his team just let him down.
Yeah.
But
he carried them for a long time too.
He did carry them for a long time, but they broke his back. But I will say the Georgian goalkeeper, Mamadashvili, that man dragged them to the. They'll probably get out when they play against Spain later on. But dude has been legit. Guy has been legit. Lamine Yamal as well. I don't know. What y'all think about that?
Yeah.
Nah.
Spain has ball as well.
I think Benny just hates Barcelona.
No, he's done well though in the tournament.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
I know.
But I can also be a bit objective. There's a little bias there, but I can be a bit objective when it comes to Barcelona. Yamal, he's been good, but like he was saying that what's his face? Nico Williams. I would say Nico Williams over Yamal, and I wouldn't want to give two players on the same team. It's like one. So mine actually, I'll go Jamal Musiala. Always like that boy. That boy's a stat. The way he turns and waist.
He just makes
like,
it.
He
just glides on the
one
ball.
of the commentators yesterday was saying he has cartoonish feet. He just moves the way he turns. I don't say anybody that turns like when he gets possession, the way he turns and just beats you on the first turn. I haven't seen that in world football in a while.
Yeah.
Jamal Musiala. Second, I'd go. What's this guy's name? Kante. N'Golo Kante in midfield for France. And just seeing this guy come back from, like he went into the wilderness essentially.
Oblivion. Come back from wilderness.
Came back and just started busting that midfield. Like France might not score, but they will hardly concede because of that man. They will hardly concede because the way that guy goes around cleaning up things like a vacuum is crazy.
Yeah.
And third, a bit number 22 on Georgia's team.
Kvaratskhelia.
No. That's number 7. Kvaratskhelia is number 7. Number 22. I forget his name. He has a long name, but I feel bad right now because I don't remember his name. I tried to memorize his name, but I just can't.
I think I know the face.
The guy that's been he's currently the highest goal scorer of the tournament. Man, if I can remember his name right now.
Yeah, check real quick.
Let me quickly check. I said Georgia. This one's showing me Georgia University.
State of Georgia.
Georgia versus Port. Oh, okay. Let's go with that. Number 22. Georges Mikatate. I don't know what that guy has to be on crack. He's like born in France or whatever to Georgian parents, but that guy has to be on crack. The way he runs, and he's just so energetic, and he's like the perfect complement to Kvaratskhelia, however you say his name. Because that one is more technical, but this guy is like more direct, just like a blunt force at you every single. So the guy has been very, very good. That's my third guy. I was between him and what was his face and Nico Williams, but I'll pick this guy ahead of that because they're smaller team and they're doing big things.
Yeah. What do you guys think of Granit Xhaka? Because I think Xhaka is the only player who we can confidently say that took his form from the season he had at Bayer Leverkusen and translated it into the Euros.
Yeah, you know me. So we at Arsenal, we had love-hate relationship with Xhaka, right? It's not like we didn't know how good the crazy guy was. The problem we had with him is when he decides to hit that self-destruct button, he can have almost like a near-perfect game. He will do all the right things, but it almost feels like there's some instances there's like this rush of blood into his hair. He'll go into like a rash tackle, right? And that's why we were mad at him. But otherwise, he's always been. Remember, even there was a time, I don't know if you guys could remember, City were cutting him, right? What did they call it?
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, you should, do go back and maybe check it out. There was a time City were cutting him. Pep was thinking of getting him.
Are you sure?
He's always I've always great. Yeah, go when you come, you will go.
Can you help us verify that in the comments?
Verify. No, there was a time.
I know you're in the comments. Please verify that. Fact check that.
Yeah, check now. I'm not. You know me. There's no need to cap. I'll never cap him out. And if it's a lie, I'll come back and say it. But there was a time he was being courted by Pep. There was a time. I think it's for like a season or something. But he's always been good. Even coaches that coached him always raved about him and how effective he was, and you can see his form has carried on. He gives this like sense of stability to that.
I'm giving Michael Oliver, the VAR team yesterday, donkey of the week. Again, not because I'm salty. I mean, then Germany should have gone through the play-doh or whatever. But yet again, right? I just think there has to be some amendment to the rules that leaves room for statistical inaccuracies, for margin of error. Because when you're telling me that half a centimeter is off means is offside, but then you're not showing me when the ball left the boot of the passing player or the head of the last passing player, how can I trust that statistically? How can I trust it?
No, but I'm sure they're checking it though.
I think they're checking it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way they interpret that rule without checking it.
Without checking that, I think they freeze the frame there when the ball
they freeze
leaves.
it frame by frame.
But
obviously,
maybe they don't show us.
Maybe there's a microsecond, maybe that ball is still in contact, or the ball.
That's what I'm saying. So if go ahead.
Yeah, having said that, those are the parameters of how they use this, right? You cannot erase that for like ever. You can't erase it. Now,
but Benny, doesn't it make sense to not give the benefit of the doubt to give the benefit of the doubt in that situation? Because if it's that close, doesn't it make sense to give the benefit of the doubt, because you're going to be giving the benefit of the doubt to every situation like that?
But where they froze it, now you're telling them to like keep extending that frame until he's onside. Where they froze it was off. Factually, it was off. Like by definition of the law, let's have law today. It's offside. That's the thing. I know it's weird and everything, and it's actually very accurate compared to what the nonsense they do in the Premier League. This one is very accurate, which is why I'm not even arguing at all.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very in terms of like comparison, it's very accurate. So I can't even give them a donkey of you for that, because they went by the letter of the law and they followed the rules and they came up with the right outcome.
I even agree with you. They should even start employing this in the Premier League.
Semi-automatic.
FA is stupid now.
You presume they have got a common sense working in the FA. No.
It's not working.
I hear that it's semi-automatic. It's as accurate as it can. I just think there's a fundamental unfairness, especially when you don't show me when the ball left. When the ball left at the millisecond where the ball left the passing player.
I don't think they show us, but I think they see it.
I think they see it. I think initially they showed it. Actually,
think about it. There's no way they can even interpret that rule without seeing it. At the fundamental, because they remember how it is that they have to time the time at which that ball left to when that person moved. So that's when they draw that line. So they are most likely seeing it, but they're only showing us the results of the front end. They're not showing us the back end.
Honestly, people are saying, okay, this is bad, or whatever. If maybe they should adopt the Wenger rule, the Wenger offside.
The Wenger rule, man.
Calm down. Forget the name. Think of the idea.
The rule makes no sense. I'm sorry. It makes no sense.
In a way, it will like go to your point of, okay, maybe let some things go, and that kind of go, let's go by margin or whatever. But to me, I think it's still going to be a game of inches in terms of like whether you're offside by 1 inch or whether you're on the flip side where the defender is there's still a line of contact there by 1 inch or whatever. Those to be measured either way. So I think offside is something that they need to. I like it the way it is. I like it the way it is because unless you want to go back to the days of no offside. Man, I don't know if you guys seen those videos. Days of no offside. Oh my God.
Days of no offside.
And then
a striker will just camp out front.
That's it. I want Zaggy.
And then
no midfielders. Just
no midfielders.
Just load the ball. What's the bottom of it?